Peace, family. So today's spiritual lesson will be a relationship lesson, and that lesson is to stop arguing. Right. So I was asked today, actually, it's like, okay, well, how do you have a relationship with two women when I struggle having a relationship with one? I told them that is that I trust them. So I've learned to, whether you're with one or two or 1,000, right? It's about trust. And when I say trust, I'm not talking about like that they won't like cheat on you or something like that, right? Yeah, that too. But no, you trust them in totality, that you trust that they got your back. You trust that they are going to, or that other person or other persons are going to, they're doing things, in your favor. Even though they'll make mistakes, right? You trust that they'll fix it as well, right? Trust. So that's what I've learned to do, is just to trust. Just like how I believe that they trust that I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do and what I need to do. Therefore, I trust that they're going to do what they're supposed to do, what they need to do, right? So by trusting, I've taken away the argument part, right? I've taken away also the heaviness and the trauma-filled and painful parts out of my heart, because I'm not thinking about what they've done or what they could possibly do, or what someone else has done, right? I'm in a relationship with you, right? So then I only focus on the fact that in that relationship, I want to be happy. Therefore, that's the part that I'm going to focus on, is being happy or content. Unless you go out of your way to really, ruin my life, right? But then in that case, then I didn't even remove myself. Otherwise, if I've chosen to be in a relationship with you, then I've already concluded and said that, hey, I trust you, I'm cool with you, therefore, that's what I'm going to do. It's just trust that you got my back, that the majority of things that you're doing is for my benefit. It's like I believe that you trust me, and we'll just leave it at that, right? And then and I keep my heart in a place of lightness, in a place of acceptance, in a place of positivity, right? In a place of love, so that woman or women, that they don't feel this conflicting energy inside of me, because you can be positive all you want to, but if you are harboring conflicting energies inside of your heart, that will cause a mistrust from them, as well as end up reflecting a mistrust from yourself, right? So it's very important, one, for the men out there, the men, you have to have a light and trusting heart. Otherwise, you should not be in a relationship with that woman if you cannot have that. And it does go the other way around. The women should also try their best to do that, but it really starts with the man. And ultimately, we need to steer away from arguing. And since the man is the leader, I'll speak to the men the most on this one. We need to be leaders and not avoid arguments like, okay, if they're arguing with me, I should just like avoid it, not say anything, and be stepped on or something like. No, meaning that we should not be looking to be trying to combat our partner in any way, not because we're scared, but just because we trust. And make it to where they really have to go out of their way to put us in a space where we don't trust, right? So therefore, as men, we should not be arguing about petty things or small things or mistakes, just like how we typically wouldn't do if you were trying to get that woman to like you, get them to notice you, get them to want to hang out with you and be with you. You just come with the same energy in a relationship where you overlook a lot of stupid things when you're trying to court a woman, you're trying to get her attention. Just continue to overlook those stupid things, right? And try to come from a more place of, just like you overlook those stupid things a lot of times in a place of understanding. Like, okay, that makes sense. I understand. I can see why you would do that and make that mistake. We have to continue to come with that same level of understanding in the relationship. No matter how many times you may have taught them the answer or shown them this or they made the mistake, it does not matter. You come with that same level of innocence and understanding and already pre-chosen positivity, because when you're trying to get with a woman who you really like, you automatically come with this preset positivity already established. So just come with that same energy, and that is the relationship lesson that has a spiritual vibrational element to it. Lesson of the day.